know what it is now. Boys and girls of the podcast world. Matt and Tyler on the mics. They're gonna stay here until they agree. They're gonna stay here until they agree. Oh, thank you for listening. This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.
What is up, Podcast Nation? This is Matt and Tyler. I'm Tyler.
Right.
That's Matt.
Yeah.
I just pointed, so hopefully we have some video editry to get you looking at Matt. You might be noticing something. Those of you on Spotify don't notice this. We're on camera right now. This is crazy. This is a first. We've never recorded live, and it's only gonna be for a few minutes, from what I understand. But we've got a big announcement.
You're nailing
I'm
it.
nervous.
There's no
I'm
edits.
Nervous.
There's no edits too because I don't have time to edit.
There's a surprise, and I'm nervous.
Well, it's a big week.
So here's the thing. It is a big week. Last week, we hinted at this at the end of the episode. We said it's going to be a good week.
Yeah.
We couldn't be too specific. Here's what happened.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Well, no, even bigger than that.
What?
We now have a highest played podcast because I uploaded videos to YouTube.
Yes.
And
until we agree on YouTube.
Until we agree on YouTube. It's the same thing as the podcast you're listening to right now, but it's on YouTube.
Yep.
The Harry Styles episode, which was our lowest played episode before this, is now our highest played episode because
I
YouTube
knew
loved
YouTube
it.
would eat that up. I knew they would eat that up. Harry on YouTube goes crazy.
Yeah.
But
so that
was a big week.
That was probably the highlight of my week.
And that's the highlight of your week. Wow. Because you had something else special happen. It's your birthday on Friday.
It's my birthday this Friday, which is really exciting. Yeah.
So this is a huge week.
Mm-hmm.
But Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. I forgot
Matt proposed to some who you guys might know as the intern on this show.
The intern or Olivia.
Neither of which are Olivia. Neither are her name.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell what she said?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know. Isn't that so exciting? HR was not thrilled to learn about this.
We got to talking to
hidden relationship that's been going on since before the podcast even began. So there will be some legal fallout from it, from that end at least, as far as the podcast goes. So who knows how much longer we can do this podcast for because of the lawsuits coming in. That being said, why are we filming? I'm so excited about this. I've been thinking about this for quite a while, and I said there's no better time to bring this up than on the podcast Until We Agree with Matt and Tyler from Until We Agree. I'm Matt, and this is Tyler, who I'm talking to. So, look, man.
Bro, what are you doing?
Dude.
Bro, hold on. I'm going to put the mic to my chest right now. It's pounding right now.
Wow, I could hear it. You sound nervous.
You probably can't hear it. And that if that's on video, that's going to look so stupid.
It's on video. Don't worry. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro. Here's the thing, man.
What, man?
When I start thinking about this wedding, man.
Okay.
I thought about who has been by my side through it all. From days before we even knew we were friends.
Bro.
To now where we are today. Bro, this is 100% real too. Bro, this is the first time I'm even bringing this up to you. Bro. Will you be my best man, bro?
Bro, are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Dude, are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Right now?
Right.
You're serious right now?
I'm serious right now, yeah.
Bro. Hold on. I don't like this. This is too nice. Hold on.
Say something mean. Say something mean.
I can't. I cannot. Bro, I would be honored.
That is serious?
The nicest thing. Yes, bro.
Whoa.
I cannot. Bro, I thought we were coming on here and I thought you were going to say, will you be a groomsman? And I was like fully prepared to dive into that.
Uh-huh.
But that, bro.
Dude.
I don't know if we can post this video. My eyes are a bit misty. I'm not going to lie to you right now.
Bro, here's the thing,
bro,
man.
That's so nice.
Dude.
And, bro, I would be more than honored.
Wow. This is a special moment. Yeah. Dude, I know we kind of sell this whole we hate each other thing on this show, bro, but you've earned this more than anyone I could think of, and it'd be a pleasure to have you by my side. Like, you've been by my side for the last however many years, bro.
Bro, I can't believe this.
Yeah,
bro. Not to mention the bribe I gave you when we started talking about all this.
Well, yeah, you don't bring it up. Yeah, we'll cut it out.
Thank you.
We can stop recording video now too because I need to edit that part out. So we're good.
I'm gonna stop recording video, bro. I'm honored.
Dude.
That is, and I'm gonna save all the nice stuff for off the podcast because I am a little at a loss for words right now.
You're a little emo, bro. I get it,
bro. Because here's the thing, the last few years been crazy, and so we almost lived together. We talked about that. We almost lived together. Who knows? It's probably a good thing that didn't happen. Who knows how different our lives would be.
We signed a lease. Like, we actually signed a lease to live together, and then the landlord said, sorry, I gave this house to someone else.
Yeah, this house is now someone else's.
Yeah.
Because we toured a house, and then there were people pulling in right as we were leaving, and I'm guessing they signed before us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is crazy.
We were patient zero for COVID, the two of us.
We were?
Like,
I'd never had it, but I heard you did.
Yeah, a couple of times. Dude.
Bro.
That's crazy, right? I was like, man, how cool would it be if I captured that live forever, immortalized on Until We Agree, the show that's never going to end, because one day this will be our full-time job. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I hope so, bro. And I will say you're almost as fast as me. That's what this has gotten.
Wow.
To you're almost as fast as me. I'll put it out there.
It's a weird day. It's a weird day.
This is awesome.
Yeah, let's just spend the next 30 minutes just saying this back and forth.
Okay, let's here. I have some surprises for you.
You do? I did hear about surprises, so lay those on me.
So, I thought, what better way to kick off, planning to be married?
Sure.
Than getting marriage advice from some lovely friends who are married.
No way.
Yes way.
You're not telling me this is this Noah?
Bro. Noah might have some great advice for you, but also, I've got another that I'm going to send you a clip for right now, but Noah just joined.
Whoa, so Noah, no way.
Yeah.
What a surprise. I actually did not know this was happening.
What's up?
Noah.
So, to fill you in, Noah, Matt is engaged now as of Saturday.
Wow.
No, you commented on the Instagram.
Hey, I didn't know what side I was supposed to take. I don't know. Yeah, I did. I said
take the side that's just you lying. That's funny.
So, and also because I asked you to prepare marriage advice, and I believe you did.
I did. Yes,
no
I did.
Way.
Yep.
So, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Okay. I just kind of wrote down some bullet points, and then we can discuss whatever you want to. Let's see. Remember things for at least a couple of weeks. So I found that out. Because I like to sometimes not pay attention and act like I'm paying attention, which is bad on me. But there's also just other things too. Like holidays are important. After you get married, holidays always stay important. I hope you like to drive because you're going to do a lot of it. Little surprises are nice. So, get her some flowers, Matt. That's always nice.
But do I not get little surprises? It's just I give them.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that actually, because you had another point you wanted to bring up, Noah. And by the way, you are recording, right, Noah?
Yeah.
Okay. You had another point you wanted to bring up about the comments on his page. What were you saying about that?
Yeah, it was a lot of congrats, Matt. Congratulations, Matt.
Yeah.
What about her, Matt?
She didn't do anything. She just showed up.
She actually didn't even know it was happening. So
yeah, that's the thing. She didn't even schedule this in her calendar. We have a shared calendar. She didn't even have it on there. So she didn't do anything. She's great, by the way. She's the best.
True. That's great.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. I think she can get congratulations from everything from this point on. But I think up to now, I think I've earned the right to just get a few solo congrats.
Yes, the
we'll
engagement.
get into the story too.
Yeah, I feel like the engagement, you get the congrats, and then she'll get a lot more congrats during the wedding because it's like everybody knows that she's gonna pull more weight than you, Matt. Unfortunately.
100%.
So
yeah. From here on out, she will. From not even until the wedding, for the rest of our lives, it's all her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was actually one of my bullet points. A couple more real quick. Food is difficult. Deciding on where you're going to eat never ends. I always have to decide. It's awful. Date nights are also difficult. I feel like we can never settle on a place we want to go, especially where we live. We feel like we've been to every single place that you could have a date night at, so you end up just repeating. She won't mean what she says, So you could come home and be like, how was your day? And then she goes, the day was good. And then it's like, maybe it wasn't that great. So those are a couple bullet points. But in the end, Matt, you will have bad days and you have good days, but you will be happy. I didn't finish writing this one down. It was going to be nice.
Improv. No, just do your best.
On the spot.
Yeah,
No on the spot. In the end, you will have bad days and good days, but
dang, this sounded like it was going to be hopeful too.
Oh, it was going to be so good. But in the end, when you remember, I can't do it. I suck. let me workshop. A positive one. It was going to be so good. Let me workshop it, and I'll send it. I'll send it in the DMs that you guys don't read.
Because right now it sounds like in the end, half your days will be good, half your days will be bad from here on out. That's all. That's all I've taken away from this whole call.
Yeah. It was going to be something. True? No, I don't know where I was going to go with it, but it was going to be something nice. So you're welcome.
Dude.
Yeah, thanks, Noah. Thank you, Noah. We appreciate that advice, and we'll probably see you next week for some Noah on the spot.
Dun. Yeah.
Dun.
Thanks, Noah. I appreciate it.
Okay.
It meant a lot.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
And I have sent you a clip on Noah.
Oh, he's still here.
Yep.
Okay, man. Hey, man.
See ya.
Here. There we go. He is out of here.
He said he was leaving.
He just said yep. Yeah, he just said yep. All right. While Noah was yapping, I sent you a clip.
Yeah.
From another person that you may recognize.
How many people?
Why don't you go ahead and play it?
Before I play it, can I just say I also obliterated you in the poll last week. Anyways, here's the audio clip. I have no idea what this is. Here I go.
Sycophants.
Matt, what's going on? It's Austin here, longtime golf partner, worst golfer, bigger wrist muscles, bigger triceps. Anyways, congrats on the engagement. Saturday was amazing. Glad you pulled it off. I'm not sure if I was more excited to celebrate you and Brittany or to hear Hutch perform live and in person the intro to your pod. It was absolutely incredible. Anyways, quick bit of marriage advice. I would just say, don't try to argue and win arguments like you do with most of your other friends. It doesn't really work that well. Just try to compromise. It'll go a long way. Congrats again. Look forward to celebrating you guys. See you later.
Wow. Austin,
yep. You know who that was?
Yeah, that's Austin. That's actually the CEO of our company. He's our number one funder, which is great to hear. He's never been on the show before. Wow. That meant a lot. I will say, one thing I don't think I've ever brought up on the podcast actually is how insecure I am about the size of my wrists. And he really drove that point home. So that was a great way to start it. The good thing, and thank you everything for what you said, Austin. Austin, we had a party on Saturday, and he went to town on the buffet. So he's doing, but in his defense, he is expecting. So that's what happens when you're pregnant. Yep. You eat more, and so he did for sure. All that being said, Austin's great guy. I'm much better than him at golf, which is sick. But where was I even going with lefty. This? Yeah, he's part British because he is left-handed.
But you can't argue. That's what his piece of advice was.
Well, here's the great news is I have my best man, official best man, who I do a podcast with every Monday, which I think has really been good for me because I do like a good argument. But I think it's really been like healthy in my relationship with Brittany, who is not Olivia, who is not our intern, to kind of leave work at work, you know, because this is my full-time job, and then I can just come home at the end of the day and say, you know what, things are okay. So that's a great point, Austin. I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot from Austin. He's a really wise guy, a man of few words. So I can't believe you got that many words out of him. But that's something special. And keep an eye out on Instagram at Until We Agree. This is Matt from Until We Agree, by the way. Follow us on Instagram at Until We Agree with Matt and Tyler from Until We Agree. I do have a video, an acoustic version of Hutch performing the intro to this podcast, which he so graciously made for us for a small fee of $10,000. The cover was this acoustic version was totally free though, so it was totally worth it. The next week or so we'll get that posted. I dare I say it's better than the original.
It might be. He threw some chords in there.
Yeah, it's jazzy.
Just weren't in the original. Yeah, it was very jazzy. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
Man, these were great surprises. Is Noah still on the call? Noah's probably just still lingering.
Noah's not still on the call, luckily. Luckily he's not. But I asked Genick if he would send in a clip.
Is Ginnick married?
No.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, he's not, because I think I just wanted a wide, array of perspectives, and he is one that's not married, but he said gym noise or no, because I guess he was at the gym, and I asked him on short notice, and so I said, that's fine if you're cool with it, and then he said, yeah, I got nothing. So but then he did send a clip, but the gym noise was really bad. So I'll just say what he said.
Oh, please, yeah.
This is from Ginnick. He said, why wasn't I invited?
To what? To the engagement?
I don't
the proposal?
know. That's what I was wondering, because
I've never met
because
Ginnick. Ginnick is a nice guy. I've talked to him on the phone. I've never met Ginnick in real life before.
That is true. He's very nice, and you have talked to him once on the phone.
Yeah.
But the relationship
Exactly
other than that
one
is just through
time.
this podcast.
Yeah.
So I did think that was funny, though. I know he was joking. It was probably one of those "where my hug at" type situations. But yeah, just wanted to shout that out. Shout out Ginnick. He's still a longtime listener. But the Q&As kind of screwed him, because, he was a big Q&A guy, and now the Q&As are gone and we got comments. So check and see if comments are below.
I got a notification today that Spotify is working on comments. So they know it's messed up. If you can leave comments, please do. If not, one day soon you can.
And unbelievable to think that they would just pull a working feature to sub in a non-working feature. But hey, I guess that's corporate
tech, baby.
America for you.
The sycophants over there.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, that concludes my surprises. I want to get into your retelling of the events.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I did want to point out, just for fun, just for fun, I did look up on ChatGPT.
Okay.
I looked up how to
this is just for fun, by the way.
I just looked up how to convince your bro to marry one of the boys instead, for tax purposes, of course.
Sure.
And what ChatGPT said
okay.
was, well, first it thought I was talking about a brother, an actual brother.
Yeah.
Which brother sister.
We have addressed
brother,
before.
brother.
We have addressed in the show before. We are anti-incest, and we will always be anti-incest.
No. Yeah, we don't like that. So I had to correct it, and I said I meant bro as in friend, and so it said, yes, this is a goofy scenario. And then it listed off about 20 ways to convince them, all being that it would be stress-free, jealousy-free. It would be, think about the financial gain, because we'd basically just be roommates, but with two incomes.
Dual income,
and
no kids, yeah.
Yeah, for tax purposes, it's just a great scenario.
Yeah.
But then it did say at the end, there was a little disclaimer that said, this is not to be taken seriously. Which I think is important to air out, but I just thought I would share those with you.
Right, because you would never want to get married, me and you.
No. And
that'd be ridiculous.
So that would be crazy. But just if you wanted to consider that, I could send you over the list. And
please, send the list over for sure.
Because they're so funny.
And no sycophants out there write a fan fiction about me and Tyler getting married. That's disgusting. It's never gonna happen. It's never been in consideration. It never will be.
I have one word for that, and it's ugh.
So true.
Yeah.
Great.
Unless, but why don't you get into the retelling of the events? Because I'm excited to hear the full story. I kind of got the plan of what it was going to be, but I never got the full execution of how it went down, because there was a lot of variables that could have gone through. So I'm excited to hear.
A lot of variables. Let me give you the rundown, and I'll just start with this disclaimer. This guy right here, Matt from Until We Agree, he loves lying. I had so much fun lying.
Gaslighting.
Towards the end, it got a little bit stressful, but I only think that's because I wanted at this point just to be able to pull it off, because I'd put all this work in, and I might as well actually accomplish my goal, which is to get her to the proposal site without her knowing she's getting proposed to. So for the last couple of months, I've been sowing seeds. I ordered the ring, and she knew I ordered the ring, but she didn't know when it had come in. It came in May, and I've had it since May. I've been telling her that it's been stuck. There's supply chain issues with diamonds, which is not true, and this ring is not available. I've had this ring sitting in my snow pants since early June, I think. So a big lie, but she bought it because it's is this ring ever going to come in? Did we lose it? All that stuff. I didn't want to at all.
It was for the purposes of you know,
it's a greater good situation.
Suspense, I guess. You have to keep the suspense going.
That was the story that was most, because I would sow seeds of other lies and they were kind of like heard, but they weren't really taken into the impact that one did. And so earlier this week or last week, I told her, great news, the ring, I finally got a shipping confirmation just to kind of like ease her stress about the whole situation. I was like, I finally got the shipping confirmation. The ring will be in the next like 1 or 2 weeks, which was great news for her and great news for me that she believed that, because now it's like, oh, it's not going to be in by this Saturday, so it's not going to happen.
A couple months.
Yeah, it could be any time. So there was a fine line drawn that it would not be on this Saturday, but it was on this Saturday. So come on. I said I was playing golf at 12:10 p.m. exactly, which gave me just enough time to not, frankly, see her because I had to set up for the proposal that day. So doing all that, going to stores, going to the park that I'm doing this at, Centennial Park, right by, the Swifties will love this. It was about 10 feet away from the Taylor Swift bench at Centennial Park. If you're a Swiftie, you know what I'm talking about. So
and we do.
Great moment for that. So I was playing golf. I was like texting her throughout the day, like, I'm playing so average. Like nothing really special is happening. She's texting back like, do your best. Just do your best. And I'm like, yeah, I am doing my best, but not at playing golf, at proposing to you, the love of my life.
Burn.
So yeah, get on.
Roasted. She didn't even know. Yeah. Burn.
So the whole plan was that we had a double date with my friend and his girlfriend.
Now, which friend is this? I think it's important.
My little rat roommate who we had to kick off the Until We Agree podcast before anyone ever heard a single word he said.
Yep.
Who may or may not be able to read. Yeah. So we had this double date set up with them. She totally buys into that. She's talking about what she's going to order at this restaurant we're going to. I'm like, yeah, right. We're not going to that restaurant. You don't even know.
She's looking at the menu beforehand. What a clown.
I know, it's embarrassing. But so I show up. I'm at the park setting up right before I leave to go pick her up, which is right next to her apartment. And then right when I get there, we're hanging out for like 10, 15 minutes at her apartment. And then I have my friend call me and say, hey, I'm at Centennial Park and my car battery is dead. And I have jumper cables in my car because my car battery died in January. So he knows that I have these jumper cables. So I'm like, yeah, let me come get you right now. We'll jump you, and if we can't, we'll just take you guys to the restaurant just with us. She buys that too. Come on, what are you thinking? You know you're getting proposed to. Grow up. Yeah,
that's the clown noise.
That's the clown noise. Yeah. So we get there, and she's like, "Wow, there's a lot of people like doing photo shoots today," which there were. But one of the photo shoots she saw was her soon-to-be proposal, but she didn't clock that yet. Again, give me the noise. There it is. So we park. And I have we park next to my friend's car because I have it strategically placed to where we can park next to him, but he's not in the car, but we can see him next to where it is. And I pretend to call him. I tell him not to answer. So we had to get out of the car and walk to him. And then when he sees us walking up, he crosses over this bridge that then leads into the garden area, which it's going down at. So when we finally get to the bridge, she's kind of like, why are they walking away? Which is a correct response because they should be at their dead car, right?
Because they need to be jumped, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And so we finally get there and then it's like, okay, she sees the whole setup. She sees her friends. Everyone's there. Not everyone, but some people are there who she knows. And it's like, it's go time. And man, I get on both knees and I put my face to the ground and I beg and I yell and I scream, please, please, please marry me. I'll do anything.
Wait, that's not how it's supposed to go. Those pictures, I was wondering why those pictures looked like that.
And she's throwing up in the pictures. And I'm like, no, I got down on one knee. I was trained very
traditional.
I went.
Did you practice that, by the way? Did you practice?
I did.
Okay.
Because
I feel like that's like a thing you don't think you need to practice. And then you're like, but I don't want to mess that up.
Right, exactly. And well, her friends who were with me for the setup were like, you need to be sure you know how to do this because you want your knees, both your knees, because one's on the ground and the one's obviously up. Both the knees need to be at a 90-degree angle or the pictures aren't going to look good. So that was the big thing I rehearsed. But it went off without a hitch. She was shocked. She didn't know it was coming. She yelled at me for not telling her. She was very, very mean. I don't know. That's all a joke. She's like the nicest person ever. So it all went so well. And then we went to a little party. Her friends from out of town were able to make it up. And then she even has friends in town, believe it or not. And they were able to make it too. So yeah. So it was a great time. And now we're on to wedding planning season.
This is crazy. This is so sick. I'm so happy for you.
I know. Bro.
But here's the thing too. Because it sounds like Daniel killed this, to be honest.
Daniel did great.
he pulled through. He is a little rat sometimes, and that's okay because when you need him, he steps up, and that's sick.
Holy matrimony.
Holy matrimony. That's what I commented on your Instagram. But dude, this is so sick. I wish I could have made it. We looked at plane tickets, and they were
a cool
$600 to $800
cool
to get there for the weekend.
Yeah.
So I wish I could have been there, especially if for nothing else to hear Hutch perform live. Or
I know
song,
it's special, but one day you will, and I believe
maybe at
that.
the wedding.
Yeah, for sure. He'll be there. I hope. So here we go. Now that we're in wedding planning season, let me pivot us, if I may.
Please do.
Because in the agenda, I wrote general wedding chat. Where should the honeymoon be? I only wrote that because I actually have a question for you that I didn't want you to know going forward, because I didn't want you to know you were the best man until the podcast started. But now you're the best man. The actual question is not where the honeymoon should be, but bro, where's the bachelor party going to be?
Oh, baby.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
And I know you've had around 22 minutes to think about it, so I know you have an answer.
Dude, I honestly, here's the thing. My first thought while Noah was yapping is he's going to ask me where we're going for the bachelor party. I knew this was coming.
The bachelor party. That I don't know if we're allowed at that one.
I said bachelor, I think. If I said bachelorette, we are not allowed there.
I'm going to play it 10 times in a row that you said bachelorette.
Okay, we'll see.
Here. Hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is.
Sorry.
Hit it, Hutch.
You know what it is.
But I think
don't say it. It's hard.
That's just a cheat code.
It makes the edit so hard.
Edit. But okay, I was thinking, and here's the thing: golf's going to be involved.
Sure.
There's no reason it's not going to be. So that narrows it down, I feel like. But that's the thing. We'll have to discuss where exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I start to think, I'm like, what if we can get into Pebble Beach? What if we can, bro?
What an idea!
Like, what if we can go out to California? It's Pebble Beach. I mean, the possibilities.
I will say something I have to work with is there's supposed to be, including you, 10 groomsmen.
So Nashville's a good option as well, and here's why. No, I this is something that will definitely need to be discussed more than on this podcast.
Sure.
But
no, whatever you say here is set.
Vegas.
Come on.
Classic. Knox Vegas. That's Knoxville, Tennessee.
I was thinking, let's just go to Knoxville, a classic place for a bachelor party.
Dude, there's so many things that, and I didn't know it was 10. So that's another hurdle that makes it so much more fun, but logistically a nightmare, to be honest.
An absolute nightmare.
But I'm excited. And so 10's a lot. But if you had to nail me down right now and say where we're going, I would say Topgolf Nashville.
No, you don't.
Topgolf Nashville and Nudies Bar After.
Nudies on Broadway, yeah, that's all I really
Nudies
need,
on Broadway with DJ Nick at Night.
Yeah, DJ Nick at Night. Shout out DJ Nick at Night. That's the only shout out we'll ever do besides Hutch. Dude, I think just knowing kind of how life works in my friend circle, we might have big dreams. I think they're all going to fall through, and we'll do something pretty simple, which is fine too, which is going to be great. It's just getting the boys together and doing something memorable together, which is all that matters. But it sounds like you're taking everyone to Pebble, all 10 people. So that's really generous of you. Thank you.
Well, by taking, like, hosting, maybe it was my idea, but like,
well, I was under the
financially,
impression that the best
it's
man
not my burden. Financially, it doesn't feel like it's my burden.
I think we should. I've never been married before, but I think that's how that works. Is the best man actually takes on a lot of the financial burden of the wedding.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
This sucks. Hold on.
Congrats, though. You're going to do a great job with all of it.
Dude, this sucks.
Yeah, so speaking of money it does. Speaking of money for a wedding, I was thinking about this this afternoon, too, when I was thinking about what to do for this episode. And I think, because you're not married, is that correct?
That's correct.
Never had a wedding?
Not one that I'm, like, in as the groom, no.
What a weird way to answer that.
No, the bride, not me.
Sure. Okay. Then this is a great question for you. Or questions. Okay. I have collected the average cost of certain wedding areas of the wedding.
Bad at this.
Yeah. Because we're in the early stages of planning all this stuff now. Every single time I hear a dollar number given to me, I get both slightly nauseous and slightly disgusted.
Okay.
Like, I cannot believe, and it's It's just the wedding industry has this chokehold on couples, on brides to like, they know they can get a higher price point out of them than I think they deserve for what they're charging. But it's just the nature of the industry. Like, you can't get around it if you want to have a wedding. So,
and I think I know that it's going to be more than I think, but I'm going to try to be unbiased and say what I really think they should cost.
Yeah, you use the logical part of your brain, because wedding prices are not logical for sure.
Okay, let's do it.
The wedding dress.
Oh, that's easy, because like, how much can fabric really be? And they don't even have to dye it, so it's like
just
$1,800.
You actually almost nailed that. 2,000.
Really?
2,000
okay,
is the average.
Okay. That one, like, it feels like I wasn't gonna say anything too. That feels right to me. All right. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, that's not too shabby. What about a venue?
Venue. I guess it depends. Like, what's the type of venue? Like, give me a vibe of the venue, because I mean, you could range from probably like free to $1 million. So like, give me just a vibe.
I would say a wedding venue.
Okay, because this is just the average.
This is the average, yeah. So of all wedding venues out there, they pulled $10,000.
$10,000.
Bro, you're not doing too shabby. 12,800 is the average.
Dude, I'm just right under. I'm right under.
Man. Maybe you're kind of, well, actually, you might be part of the problem, though, because now everyone's saying it's okay to pay these prices when it's not.
Right, but like
$10,000 just to rent an open area of space for
that does
4
feel
hours?
like a lot to me. But like, maybe that is a little bit of the like wedding money numbers like wearing on me, to be like, because I wanted to be like, well, you could just have a wedding for free, but then I was like, but nobody's doing that. Everybody's getting these extravagant places. So. Okay, so next. Let's see if I keep the streak up.
All right, this is the wedding
Heat
planner.
check. The wedding. Oh, please. Is this hourly?
No, it's one flat rate that you pay them for all like the monthly, like all the months leading up to the wedding. This is what you pay them.
And how long are they employed for?
I think they're 1099 employees, so it's tough to say.
Okay, so for, let's just say like this case, like good 8 months or so of wedding planning.
Sure.
I don't know. $2,000, $2,500.
So close, buddy.
3,000.
4,500.
Yeah,
and even that feels a little low. This number I couldn't really get a great answer for, because that one had the widest range. It was like anywhere from 4,000 to 20,000.
See, that
no
feels
one's
like a lot, because like, I don't know how much they do. I know they do a lot, but like, you're kind of just like prying preferences out of people, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they like do a lot of the shopping, like with vendors and stuff.
Like, I think it's probably, I bet logistically
and
they know their way around.
A lot of yapping, you know?
Oh, they love to yap.
Yeah, don't I know it? But yeah, so that's probably your worst answer so far, but still not horrible. So now, for catering, this is
okay. This is a problem.
This one is going to be a per person price, because this is a variable expense.
Per person. Well, if you're going nice, you know, like steak or chicken dinner with dessert, there's cake. If you're going like with a service, I don't know, it depends if you're going buffet or service. I'm gonna say 60 a person.
No way, man. Dude, you're actually kind of good at this.
How much is it?
70.
Okay.
Not too bad. This is the one, though. This is the one.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is the one that I simply refuse to wrap my head around. Flowers.
I guess it depends on how many, what kind. They can't be that much. But like they
die fast.
You're saying it like they're gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna I really think like maybe it's just like it's not as much as the others, but because it's flour, I would guess $750. What?
No. Multiply that by 5.
5?
And you're not even there yet still.
That's $4,000.
Yeah. And they die.
What?
The flowers do die after the wedding.
Yeah. How many flowers do you need?
A lot. You need a lot of flowers. And the thing is the flowers.
What?
I bet the per dollar price of a flower is still a ton of money. I bet it's double digits per cost of each flower. Maybe $2 like per petal.
And the crazy thing is we hardly even know her.
You have to dig your way out of that joke. I'm not saying anything.
Flower, I hardly even know her. Get it?
I get it.
Okay. No, and what I meant by that is I can't believe those prices.
There you go.
So
now, welcome to the club, man. I can't either.
That's the most shocking one for sure, because that's more expensive than a person working for you for 8 months.
What?
The wedding planner. That's
the wedding
planner. Yeah, the wedding planner.
Yeah, like a human being who charges money, and it's not like a little bit amount of money to do the work for you.
And more expensive than the dress that will last you forever.
Yeah, and the great thing about wedding dresses, you can wear them more than once.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. You know what would be cool?
Tell me.
If we flipped the script, if we did something wacky and we wore white.
Oh, you're talking about wedding colors. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, I don't hate it. I'll run it by her. The wedding colors I know are a white and a light blue, like a sky blue, if you will.
Okay. Let's
so
topple the patriarchy.
Well, we are the patriarchy, are we not?
Yeah, so now we're wearing white.
Okay.
And she will wear black.
Well, what if only you wear white?
Now we're talking. Hold on.
Yeah. I think, and something I've always found about weddings, my favorite part of weddings when I get to go to weddings is I love being able to make as much of it about me as possible.
Yeah.
You know?
That is the most fun part, yeah.
So I think now that you're in a position of real power, you have to give a speech, you have to plan things, you have to coordinate, and you have to be up there. Like all eyes are going to be on you, buddy. So I think you've earned the right to be a little bit selfish with that.
Well, I was going to offer, maybe I should be selfless. We've been talking about this idea for a long time. What if instead of a tux, we get you a long trench coat?
A big trench coat. I was going to talk about that.
And you get on my shoulders, and now you're the tallest groom in the world.
The tallest groom that's ever existed, yeah. I love it. I have an Amazon link saved because we were going to go to a wedding in September. All four of us being me and you and our significant others. And
now it's your fiance.
My fiance now. And what I was most looking forward to was really stealing that show as well with you, bro.
Bro, as a big trench coat duo. Bro, yeah. I'm excited.
I am too, man. And you know what I'm also excited for?
What's that?
One more week of this podcast.
Woo-wee.
We kind of teased that this is it. This isn't it. We're on the way up. These YouTube numbers have boosted us to a place we've never been before. We're actually kind of crushing right now. And so now we're going to reach back out to Longhorn Steakhouse, and they're going to be less mean to us, hopefully, when we ask them to sponsor us.
Yeah, they were kind of mean last time. And I don't understand why, because we've done nothing but praise their tendies for weeks on end.
And I'm engaged now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Do they want to be the official vendor of the wedding? We'll see.
People would love the tenders, and I think frankly, it might even cut costs with how much these prices are. Anyways, I can't get back into that. It stresses me out.
Can we be the official podcast of the wedding?
No, actually, I've already sold the rights to our wedding to another podcast.
No, how?
Yeah.
One of the true crime ones?
Yeah, one of the true crime ones. Yeah, they have 1,000 followers on Instagram, but they follow 14,000 people. So they're doing really well. Yeah. So I figured that'd be a better use of time. We probably get a higher dollar number out of them.
That's crazy. Are you guys going DJ or live band?
Dude, you're gonna love this live band.
Woo! Let's go. I just beat my mic.
I heard it. Don't worry. But yeah, that's gonna happen. And bro, you're gonna be right by my side the whole time. Brittany, she'll be around. Bro, you're not leaving my side.
Somewhere else, and that's fine.
Yeah. So why don't we end this episode?
It's a quick episode today, but I feel like it was just an important episode, and we don't want to stray away from what's important.
Yeah.
With the big life updates. And also, everybody wish Matt a happy birthday, August 2nd. I'm airing his birthday out. It's August 2nd. It's this Friday.
I know. I'm turning 21 this year, which is exciting.
Yeah, again. So this is so sick.
Yeah. So let's end it like this. We're boys, and I don't think we've ever been more boy-like than on today's episode.
Nope.
We've always been in sync, bro. The show doesn't always show that.
Bye. Huh?
Well, hit it, Hutch.
This show's called Until We Agree. Oh, thank you for listening.